You are live. OG Stick High. Get your blunts ready. Get your drink ready. It's about to go down.
The camera's over there, right?
Yeah, we are live in this motherfucking. You know what I'm saying? We are live in here on YouTube. And the topic of today, the topic is Shedeur Sanders. You know, Shedeur Sanders hasn't been drafted yet. Hey, you cannot be here. It's not happening right now. It's not happening. Come on, y'all can't do this. I'm live right now. No. Now, Shedeur Sanders is the topic of today. Not being drafted. About to be what, the fourth round? 3 rounds in, not being drafted. 4 quarterbacks have already been drafted in this draft. We have Cam Ward was picked at number 2. Well, number 1 from the Titans. We have Daxton Dart, who was picked in a later round by the Giants in the first round. 2 people got picked within the 3rd round, which was Tyler Sloth, got drafted from the Saints, and Jalen Milroe, which was Alabama's quarterback. It is crazy. This is so intriguing to see what has happened, what has transgressed with this NFL draft this year. It's wow. I haven't seen nothing like this. I haven't seen nothing like this, you know. But I guess we have seen something like this because, like they said, Tom Brady went all the way down to the sixth round. But I don't know if he was projected at number 1 though. Was Tom Brady projected to be a number 1 overall pick, like Shedeur? I mean, Tom Brady won a bowl game that year. Comeback victory. Tom Brady fashion, like he do. You know what I'm saying? But was he projected to be a number 1 overall pick? And that went all the way down in that draft. Or did they not even, based off of Brady's physical attributes, you know what I'm saying? They didn't think that Brady was the guy. Now, Shedeur doesn't have none of those physical attributes that Brady had. Maybe they can see it in Brady. He didn't run fast. Had a scrawny chest. Shedeur doesn't have a scrawny chest. He can run fast. We've seen it on the tape. And it's just fascinating what they are doing to Shedeur. I don't know. Do you want to call it racist? A lot of people is like, I don't know. We're getting a little racist energy out there. Because we find it funny that because he's a young, successful black man that's not begging for money, he doesn't need this. This is something that he really likes and like he enjoys doing. Shedeur doesn't need to play football. This is something that he actually enjoys, likes, and loves to do. And he's actually good at it. He's not somebody who just wants to play. He's actually good at it. How could a player that was in the conversation of a Heisman Trophy get to where you're not even drafted within the third round, and 4 quarterbacks have come off of this list, and there's draft before a prospect that was almost about to win the Heisman Trophy this year. It's crazy. It's unheard of. It's unprecedented. But I have the stats. Yeah, stats to prove shit. You know what I'm saying? Let's see. Let's look at the stats. Let's look at some of these stats and what's going on with Let's look at the stats of what's going on with stats. What's going on with? I have Cam Ward, Jalen Milroe, Tyler Shaw, Jackson Dart. Let's look at these stats. These stats aren't true. Hey, do y'all got to play in here right now while I'm live?
My bad.
Lord Jesus.
I didn't know you were live. If I would have known you was live, I would have been quiet. Give me a shot.
Don't even come in here. Alright, now let me look at this shit. Let me see. We're going to get straight to it. Stats. Let's look at stats. Stats is all that matters. Let's compare stats. We'll start off with the number 1 overall pick. Let's look at these stats. Let me look at stats right here, man. Here, right here. I'll put this on my screen so y'all can see this. I'll peep this. These Cam Ward stats for the 2024 season. As you can tell, Cam Ward has 4,313 yards, 39 passing touchdowns, 4 rushing touchdowns, total of 44 yards or 44 touchdowns, 204 rushing yards, total of 272 points for the year. All-purpose yards, 211. Okay, so he has a phenomenal eyesight and stats. That's his projected stats for that was his stats for last year, for this season that just passed. The second person that got drafted was Daxton Dart. Now take a look at this. Daxton Dart has 4,279 yards, 29 passing touchdowns, 3 rushing touchdowns. He has 495 rushing yards, 192 points, 495 all-purpose rush yards, 32 touchdowns purpose. This is kind of phenomenal. The 495 all-purpose rushing yards was kind of I didn't see that coming. But he's obviously got some wheels. He's a mobile quarterback. Has 3 rushing touchdowns. Total 32 touchdowns for the season. It's a 4,000-yard passer. He's throwing that ball. He's running. He's got a nice little balance with it. Let's see. Cam Ward. Tyler Sloth. Let's get to him. We got Tyler Sloth. 3,195 yards. 23 touchdowns. 1 rushing pass. One rushing touchdown. Total of 24 touchdowns. 19 rushing yards. 144 points. 19 all-purpose yards. This is like, wow. Okay. So the stats is getting worse as you're starting to tell now. 3,000 yards passing. Total of 24 touchdowns. 19 rushing yards. Only a total of 144 points. Okay. Not so impressive. Let's look at Jalen Milroe. We got Jalen Milroe at 2,844 yards, 16 passing touchdowns, 20 rushing touchdowns, 726 rushing yards. So this guy, he's pretty effective with his legs. Total 218 points, 36 total touchdowns for the year, 726 rushing yards for the year. Now, this guy has a balance. He's a double threat. He's a double threat. He almost had nearly 3,000 yards passing, almost 1,000 yards rushing. It's a double threat. And then this guy was drafted by Seattle. Now let's look at Shedeur's stats for the season. Shedeur's at 4,134 yards. He has 37 passing touchdowns, 4 rushing touchdowns, which is 41 touchdowns for the whole year. Negative 50 rushing yards. Wow. Let's talk about that negative 50, where that negative 50 comes from. This is how many sacks. This is how bad that old line was in Colorado. So you got to realize how good that he really is to still be able to throw for 4,134 yards, 37 touchdowns, 4 rushing touchdowns. How you get 4 rushing touchdowns and you got negative 50 in rushing? I'll tell you how. From all those long sacks that they was letting up. 10 yards and gaps and sacks. All the yards that he rushed for the season were all subtracted in sacks. For every yard that he gained, he lost double amount or more. And by the end of the season, he was negative 50. In the hole for rushing. That's incredible. And he still overachieved with that horrible offensive line. Horrible offensive line. I'm sorry. We have to say it's a horrible offensive line when your quarterback is negative 50 rushing yards. It's showing that the amount of duress that Shedeur Sanders was facing, the amount of pressure that he was always facing, and an amount of troubleshooting that he got to do within that old offensive line. We're three rounds in. 3 rounds in, and we have yet to get Shedeur to be drafted to a team yet. And it's almost looking like they're trying to lowball Shedeur. Now they're playing with the back. Huh? It's almost like they are playing with the bag now. Why would they be playing with the bag? Why would they be playing with the bag? Why wouldn't they be playing with it? I'll tell you why they be playing with the bag. Shedeur is well off already, right? Why are they acting like they don't want to pay Shedeur? He's well off. He comes off with a big ass chain, a chain about half the size of your body. Half the size of your t-shirt, nigga. This nigga chain half the size of your t-shirt right now. As thick as a mini baseball bat. As thick as a mini baseball bat. Iced out. Thick than a motherfucker. Now, does that give them a reason to be hating on him? Well, the people hate you for less, obviously. People hate you for less. But nevertheless, the brother has earned everything that is due to him. And I love everything. I love the way that Shedeur is taking this. He's taking it like a G. He's not letting it get to him. Even though it is pissing us off as fans. We're getting sick of it. I'm sick of the way that they're treating Shedeur, the Sanders family, and blatantly just disrespecting how should I say this? A generational wealth culture, huh? See, they're not used to The generational wealth culture in the black community, huh? Changing that perspective of having having to need them, huh? They hate when you don't need them, huh? So they feel like they need to humble Shedeur, so he needs them. He doesn't need them. He wants to play something that he's talented at. He showed the world he was good at. He's more than qualified for the position, huh? But they want to act as if they want to deny him it or try to shame or humiliate the family. You cannot shame or humiliate what's great or what's destined to rise and be who we are or who he's supposed to be. It doesn't matter. When he gets in the game, he's going to do what he does. Now, the only way that he can't do what he does is if you're scared to give him an opportunity. Just if you're scared to give Shedeur the opportunity, okay, just go ahead and say that. You scared. Y'all scared. Y'all scared of greatness. You know what I'm saying? You're scared. Why is it when we have, just look at it like this. You know, you look at the Payton family. The Payton family is a family full of in the culture of football. We talk about Arch Manning, Peyton Manning, Eli Manning. Now we're down all the way down to young Archie Manning. That's on the rise. That's going to be the new Manning on the upside. Why is it nobody talks about them in a negative light in a certain type of way? Like, because it's like, I get it. They're not doing anything, but I mean, the Sanders brothers the Sanders not doing nothing either. So I don't understand how did the Sanders get in a negative light when they doing so much positive? The brother went to Jackson University. Jackson University. Put that on the map. Who knew about Jackson University? Did you know about Jackson University before Dion? Nobody fucking knew about no fucking Jackson University. Nobody heard of Jackson University until Dion went there. Nobody cared. Nobody cared. Nobody cared. Nobody cared about Jackson University. Only interest that people had that sparked an interest in Jackson University is Deion Sanders. Huh? Only interest that sparked some interest in Colorado football is Deion Sanders. So it's safe to say that those programs, probably so, I'm not sure. It's safe to say that those programs would not have the amount of success that they were able to have if Deion Sanders had not arrived. The disrespect that's out there. Why do you think that Deion got an extension? A $5 million extension this year. Trust and believe, Colorado knows exactly what Deion's worth. The University of Colorado knows exactly what Deion's worth. That's exactly why he got a $5 million extension. They know exactly what he's worth. They seen it. They seen the transformation. We seen the transformation. It was right before our eyes. It's on every TV. Huh? They act like they don't see that. And you're down to 4 rounds. As if Shedeur has to beg to be drafted. What do they want? What do they want Shedeur to beg? Shedeur doesn't have to beg to be drafted, huh? If you don't want him, then you don't have to. Shedeur is still going to be well off with or without the NFL. Because the NFL is acting as if they don't want to give him a shot that he's earned. He's rightfully earned the shot. If he doesn't belong, then the tape will show it doesn't belong. But let's leave it to the tape. That's what football's about, the tape. Football always been about tape. When we get to tape, when we're looking at tape, we're seeing greatness. We're looking at one of the best, hottest football motherfucking players in college football. The only person one of the only players that made college football exciting for the last 4 years. How many extra viewers did college football get due to Deion Sanders and Shedeur Sanders? They should be thanking the Sanders family. Look what it's done to the game of football. Look what it's done for college football. Huh? Come on now. And then look at this entire draft. It's like they want to spit in Deion's face. Only one of his players has got drafted. He has an NFL coaching staff. Just listen to what I'm saying. This man has a full NFL coaching staff. Warren Sapp is one of his coaches. This man has a full NFL coaching staff, and nobody's getting drafted from Colorado. Only Travis Hunter has got drafted from Colorado. And you got a whole NFL coaching staff in Colorado. Like, make that make sense. If they are getting developed by NFL Hall of Famers, these ain't NFL scrubs. And we talking about Hall of Famers. NFL getting trained by NFL Hall of Famers. It's like, what are we saying right here? This is so disrespectful on so many different levels. Like, this is very disrespectful on so many levels. And we gotta salute Deion and salute Shedeur and salute even Shiloh for keeping their head up and not crashing out, not losing it, keeping your composure, keeping the class, and not giving them what they want. Because you guys have always been a class act family, and I don't know where this bad pup just came in about like Shedeur, like as if Shedeur is a problem. Shedeur is not a problem child. He's a great child, obviously. He didn't have no problems outside of football or even on the field. So Shedeur doesn't have a record of no negativity at all. If you're jealous of him, just say it. If you are jealous of Shedeur, just say the shit. But don't make it as if make it as if he's a bad kid. He's not a bad kid. He did what the hell he was supposed to do. He represented his father's name well. Went and shine like a star is supposed to shine. Top of the line football player, class act, and definitely beyond the things that they try to put him through right now. But when he get to the field again, you know what I'm saying? You take that shit out on the field, Shedeur, and you remember just as quick as you go up, As quick as they try to take you down, you always remember that. Keep that as your chip on your shoulder because you know that you're going to always shine. But just know they always going to be trying to pull you down too. So don't get comfortable while you shining. Because always know and watching, they ain't trying to pull you down. And they've been against your success since the beginning of your success. They've been against your success since the beginning of your success. They know you blessed. Huh? They know you blessed. They know you destined. They can't stop destiny, can they? Nah. They ain't bigger than God. Nothing bigger than God. Love the faith that you have. Keep that strong. We need brothers like that that's strong out there. And they hate to see a young, rich, confident brother out there doing his thing. Came up by his dad brought him up right. He's not begging. He's not Paul. He's not from the ghetto. Oh, he's not moving in your community, huh? He already probably he already stays there, huh? He won't be moving in, huh? Probably already your neighbor. That's the thing about Shedeur, you know. They can't play these games with Shedeur. Shedeur's not playing the games with them. You don't have to play none of these games with him. He's always been at the top. He's always lived the good life. He never had to not have nothing. He's coming up under generational wealth. Huh? Shedeur Sanders is an example of what you want your kids to come up under. Generational wealth. Huh? Ain't they the prime example of black generational wealth? Prime example of black generational wealth. And why wouldn't you admire something like that? We got black women. It's crazy. We got people out here celebrate that the man ain't got drafted yet. You hating ass niggas is despicable, man. We motherfucking sick of you niggas, kids. Press the button. Sick of these niggas. Fucking sick of you. We fucking sick of you. You're out there, you're despicable. Despicable out there. You're out there hating on a young brother trying to make it in the game. A young brother that worked hard to get where he got to. He ain't asked for nothing. He didn't ask for a handout. He didn't ask nobody he didn't ask his dad to use this connections to get him in the league. Huh? Earned it. Earned it. And this is how y'all gonna treat the brother? Interesting. It just goes to show. In 2025. What y'all know about that slave? Them NFL owners, man. Them NFL owners have always been known as them motherfucking slave masters. Slave master ass niggas. And this is how you get. And I told motherfuckers way back when, this is how I knew COVID wasn't real. When you get to try to play, when you start trying to play with the slave master money, nigga, they weren't having it. Weren't fucking having it. All that COVID shit ended as soon as football season started. Slave master money wasn't having it. You not fucking with this football money. Basketball, they took them niggas off the court. Took them niggas off the court quick. Said, fuck your basketball season, nigga. LeBron talking about, nigga, I won't play in front of I won't be not playing in front of no crowd. Shit. Set their ass down for 2 weeks. Football, you not fit to play with the slave masters like that. Football, the show must go on. Too much money involved. Too much motherfucking money involved. Now they playing with Shedeur money. Because, of course, if Shedeur doesn't get drafted, he's going to be, getting the NFL minimum wage. or you have to pay Shedeur what a $1 million contract or something smaller, something where you wouldn't have to give him a high contract of what his worth is, what he's valued at. Now that's what I think they're doing. They want to play with his money, and that's why they're working on this draft, because I think because Sanders they stun out there with the bread so much. Now they want to play with their money. They like, nah, nigga, you're not getting the bag. Y'all well off. Y'all well off. You're not gonna get you don't have to worry about this, because since you already got a bag, we're not gonna contribute more to your generational wealth. That's what they basically saying to me. What does that say? Oh, I got them, yeah. Yeah, they basically saying to me, we're not gonna contribute no more to your generational wealth. So this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna let you get in the draft real low at a low pick. Probably 6th round. What they could probably get the minimum wage? What's the minimum wage for the NFL? Probably what, 500,000, $500,000. What, maybe 750,000. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? They trying to lowball him. Let's get him for the low ball. They steady flossing this money. They steady talking about, well, you ain't get the money. It ain't about the money, right? You want to play football, huh? Man, I don't even know if Shedeur want to still play football. Maybe he probably don't want to play now. They doing all this shit. This probably make you want to be like, man, fuck y'all. I mean, Shedeur don't need to play football. Do they realize that Shedeur don't need to play football? Huh? Like he's a baller for real? It's not a game. You know what I'm saying? They want him to shine shoes. Yeah, hell no, he ain't no. We is not no shiner shoeser. He not no bootlicker, man. He not out there to shine shoes and shit and dance with them. We talking about generational wealth, brothers. This brother come out of generational wealth, huh? He not like me. He ain't come up out like me where shit. Dad, it didn't work for them. It didn't work for the last generation. The last generation had to figure out. Then the last generation had to figure out. The next generation had to figure it out. No. They figured it out. Dion figured it out a long time ago. Shedeur them ain't have to want or worry for a motherfucking thing. Not nothing. So when they come in, they kind of know how to talk to these people a certain type of way. They swag is you know what I'm saying? They swagged up a certain type of way, you know what I'm saying? When they come in a certain type of way. So they don't like that. They ain't used to seeing niggas all bossed up like that. But nigga, there's a new brothers out there, you know what I'm saying? When we talking about the generational wealth brothers. Oh wow. The generational wealth brothers, the kids that coming up in generational wealth. Huh? That swag different. That swag is something that you can't even imagine if you ain't even being close to that. You feel me? Now, how could they understand the type of nigga that's out here walking around with a chain that's about as big as half of your fucking shirt right now? About as thick as my motherfucking microphone, nigga. The nigga's chain is as thick as this microphone. He don't need their money. Do they understand that Shedeur don't need their motherfucking money? And they know that. He know that. They know that. So he ain't got to kiss their ass for their money. So now they want to lowball him. Shedeur is still gonna get endorsements. Do they know that Shedeur's name alone, the Shedeur shoes is gonna be worth money? People gonna buy it. The video game, playing with Shedeur in the video game, man. It don't matter if he's on the bench or not. We put him in the game, huh? Shedeur on the game is gonna be big. The jersey, it's gonna sell. They're gonna have all kind of different type of ways that he can make money out there. Whether you want to pay him or not, he's gonna get his money. You can't stop him from making money. They know how to make money. His name is worth money. You know what I'm saying? Hey, Trains, he said he's an immature asswipe, and no man will want to follow that he's not a leader of a man. Hold up. Where is this is what we gotta get rid of, this stigma, this fake stigma of him being immature. Where is the immature footage? Where is the immature footage of Shedeur? Huh? Because he's competitive? Because it's personal? Huh? Man, y'all gotta quit that fake ass narrative. Y'all gotta chill. Quit that fake ass narrative that you're creating out there, that you're trying to implicate that he's out there being a troublemaker. That's basically what you're saying. He's a troublemaker. We got a troublemaker. Huh? This is the type of things that they try to implement on people of my skin color, of black people. They always try this stuff. The thing about Shedeur though, Shedeur don't come from where I come from. No. You're talking about a generational wealth, brother. Huh? It's different. See, you could play them games with the brother that just came out the ghetto, and you could try to play like, oh, okay, he has an attitude problem. Huh? Hey, he don't know how to act when he around some money or something. Okay, but these people been around money all the time, all their life. They are the money. So we talking about classic, huh? That's Deion Sanders. We talk about Shedeur being a real life classic. That's Shedeur. Where is the footage of him being immature? This is a stigma that white people are putting out there. Yeah, let's say it. Let's call this shit exactly what the fuck it is. White people have created this narrative that Shedeur is being disruptive out there. That Shedeur is immature. Well, where the fuck is the footage of the immaturity? Look, Shedeur don't gotta be immature. I'll be immature for motherfucking Shedeur. I got this shit for you, Shedeur. We sick of these motherfuckers. We sick of these niggas. Sick of these niggas. Sick of them. Sick of them. Sick of them. We fucking sick of you. God damn it. You ain't gotta fight, Shedeur. I'll fight for you. Sick of these niggas. We sick of them. Sick of these niggas. It's not about being black. 80% of the players drafted have been black. The number one player taken, Cam Ward, is a black quarterback. True. Cam Ward is a black quarterback. That is true. And Cam Ward does have impressive stats, as we have seen. So Cam Ward, it could have went either way as far as Cam and Shedeur. We got a couple questionable other drafts, you know what I'm saying? When you're a hiree of a job, when you're the company, I guess you got the right to hire who the fuck you want to hire. But who's more qualified? Are we just hiring people who you want to hire, or are we hiring the most qualified individual for the job? That's what we're talking about. We're talking about there was a person that was more qualified, huh, for the position. There's a person more qualified, huh, for that job. A person that had more skill, that was had better statistics. The statistics proven that he was better. And he's being treated as if the stats don't exist. What are we doing? What are we talking about? This is ridiculousness. Let's get back to the stats. Give me this thing. Let me get this. Let me get this. I need this mouse. So, let's get to the stats. Love chat, take in Jats, put in Trey, and Shedeur on the same team. Said take in. Jackson can put in Trav and Shedeur on the same team. Oh, this one, hold on. Shedeur will get his chance, and I believe he will be highly successful. In my humble opinions, I believe is true. That sir right there, I believe it's going to be true because you can't stop with destiny. Like you, if unless they're gonna deny him an opportunity. When he get on the field, Shedeur gonna do what he do on the field. You know what I'm saying? All this speculation is just dumb to me. Like, let's get to the game. Let's get to the field. Let's get to the mini camp. Let's get to preseason. Let's get to football. Because when we get to football, we're going to see a lot of this stuff that you're projecting is a bunch of bullshit. Exactly what you projected on Tom Brady out there. When Tom Brady, let's say, let's put in perspective how they did Tom Brady too, because Tom Brady had won a bowl game that year. Comeback victory. Comeback victory. Comeback victory in Tom Brady fashion. Play for Michigan Wolverines. Huh? Come to draft night, come to draft day, they want to play the game, huh? Did Brady like that. But Brady was never projected to be the number one overall pick. That's the difference between Shedeur and Brady right now. See, Brady was never projected to be number one. But Brady was one of the guys. They seen it. The tape showed you that Brady was the guy. If you just watched the tape, Brady showed you he was the guy. They didn't watch the motherfucking tape. For some reason, the Columbine, they forget all the tape. You got to jump. You got to jump up there. You got to stretch. You got to run. You forget all about football. It's almost like counting a nigga's stats. It's almost like counting a nigga's stats that's punching a punching bag. We talk about boxing, comparing shadow boxing to actually fighting somebody. You can't count that shit. You know what I'm saying? You can't count that type of shit. It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. So we're talking about a workout, some basic workout shit versus the actual tape what the nigga do in the game. Hold on, let me catch up. Let me read that real quick. I got Brian Roos on there. It's topping down the NFL. IG had a pick of Shedeur in Colorado uniform with his head all the way down. With that Shedeur undrafted, so Top wants to put Sanders' family in their place. Now, this is the shit we talking about. How is they gonna put royalty in their place? You can't they don't have the power to do that. What? Because even if Shedeur don't get drafted, guess what? Shedeur still balling. What, you gonna stop Shedeur from would you shut that door, please? You gonna stop Shedeur from playing football? What they gonna do? They gonna stop Shedeur from playing football? From getting on the field? From proving that he's that guy? Proving that he's him? Is they scared to see Shedeur get on the field and prove it? Let's get to the stats. Let me get to the stats. I'm tired. You can just skip my shit, buddy, on your yap session. Yeah, this nigga just skipped my shit, buddy, on your yap session. Let me see what you said. Say your chat taking Jax can put Trav, and Shedeur on the same team. Yeah, I seen that one. You know what I'm saying? We got you. We hit you up on that one. Now, if they do pick, I don't know if they're going to get rid of Trevor, though. Trevor has a high upside. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if they're going to get rid of Trevor now. They could get rid of Trevor, but I mean, shit, he ain't been winning. Did they go to the playoffs last year? Jacksonville go to the playoffs? I think Jacksonville went to the playoffs last year. So that might have saved them a season. That might have saved them. Shit. I don't understand what the Raiders is doing out there. What the Raiders doing out there? Is New England really serious? They really satisfied with May? The May guy? This Drake, was it Drake May? You're satisfied with that? I don't know. I don't get it. The Jets. Who the Jets got? Who do the Jets got? It's like there's some teams out there that could use a quarterback. Cardinals. What do we got? We got Kyler Murray. I mean, shit, you ain't make the playoffs last year, man. Your job should be on the line. You ain't making the playoffs. They paying you $200 and some million. Maybe your job should be on the line. You know what I'm saying? I mean, there's some jobs out there. There's some jobs out there. Unless they trying to hold him away from it, trying to put him in his place. Shedeur don't have to play football. That's what them stupid motherfuckers need to realize. Shedeur don't gotta pick up a motherfucking ball. Stupid motherfuckers. That nigga ain't gotta pick up a motherfucking ball if he don't want to. No motherfucking more. No motherfucking more. He likes to play football. Okay? Do you understand that? He likes to play football. There's a difference between when you try to get the generational wealth and when you already got it. There's a difference. Huh? They already got it. They already got it over there. You know what I'm saying? If he was the member trying to go get it, maybe his drive would be a little bit different. Okay, maybe I got to comply a little bit or something. Walk this fine line. Make sure I don't fuck up my money. You got to walk this fine line. We got to make sure we don't fuck it up. They already got it. We up already, nigga. We ain't got to conform to none of that. They ain't got to conform to none of that. They take us how they accept us how we come. At this point, you accepting me how we come. Are you not playing with me? No, we ain't playing with you. And that's how I feel like Shedeur is coming like at this point. At this point, Shedeur like, look, I ain't did nothing. My record speaks for itself. You either fucking with me or you not. I'm not going to beg y'all. I'm not going to beg y'all to take me and draft me. Why? Why should I have to beg you? I did everything out there on the field. And I feel them. They're not going to beg you. We're not going to do that. They too good to be out there begging. And for people to be out there thinking, oh, this is just disgusting out there, the things that people's out there wishing for this young brother that earned it. Earned it. You know what I'm saying? People was mad at LeBron's son. It's mad at LeBron's son because LeBron used his plug. LeBron used his weight, moved his weight around and said, y'all fix to make something happen for my son. I don't give a fuck who gotta make it happen. Huh? Somebody fix to make something happen for Bronny. That's what Bron said. Dion didn't even move his weight around. Dion said, we just gonna let the talent speak for itself and let it do what it do. The Dion didn't go the route LeBron went. Dion probably could have. You understand the type of connects Dion probably has in the NFL? The bonds that Dion has created in the NFL. At this point, it's obviously looking like yeah, we have a lot of burnt bridges. Boy, Dion got a couple. He probably got a couple friends he got to cuss out on the low. You ain't draft my son. Y'all here playing games. Dion didn't go that route. He didn't go that route. They went out there. They went on the field. They worked hard for it. They put two different programs on their back. They had two losing seasons and two winning seasons. In both seasons, they went better. The beginning of Jackson wasn't the best season. The very next year, they went to a bowl game. Beginning of Colorado wasn't the best season. The very next year, they got a bowl game. So Dion proved that he can change the culture anywhere that he goes. That's why he got a $5 million raise. If Colorado didn't think that Dion was valuable, he wouldn't have got a $5 million raise. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, so Shedeur doesn't need football. Yeah, he does not need football. And you can see nobody drafted him. That don't mean that Shedeur can play just because these people is dummies. Just because people are stupid does not mean that he can't play. Because all they got to do is put him on the field and Shedeur show you that he can play. Do you think you can hold Shedeur? You can stop Shedeur? You think you can stop him? Get on the field with him. That's what we need to do. Fuck all this shit. They trying to stop him from getting on the field. Let him get on the field. They say he can't play. Let's see. I want to see. It's top dollar. Top dollar football. It's box office football. People gonna watch. Top dollar. People gonna watch. High rated football. People are gonna watch. Whether you love it or hate it, you're gonna watch them. That's why it's in. What are the league even thinking? If I'm an owner, this is selling tickets already. Shedeur on my roster alone is selling tickets. What are you thinking? You're not thinking about the bag. See, they hating so much. They about to fumble the bag. They hating so much. They're willing to fuck up their own money. Shit. We can take that off of there. Thank you. I got you. Yeah, they hating so much. They hating on their own money. Because Shedeur brings ratings. Didn't you see what he did for college football? Did you see what he did for college football? We talking about speculation over facts now? Speculation. Since when did speculation was more important than facts? This is ridiculous. What are we talking? This is ridiculous. Oh, we fucking sick of them. Sick of these niggas. Fucking sick of you. We fucking sick of you. We're fucking sick of you. This is ridiculous. What are we talking about? We have a whole fucking. Let's get to the stats. The stats is. Let's get to the stats. Are we serious? Look at this. This is 4,134 yards passing, 37 passing touchdowns, 4 rushing touchdowns, 41 touchdowns total, 246 points. Negative 50 rushing yards. Do you understand they wasn't blocking? This man did this with the worstest O-line in college football. Man did this with the worstest O-line in college football. How you got five? How you got 4 rushing touchdowns? How you got 4 rushing touchdowns and negative 50 yards? I tell you how. They were sacking Shedeur so much that the yards that he gained outside of the pocket just started coming off of his stats. Start getting into the negative area. Sack here, negative here, negative here, negative here. And despite the worst O-line in college, son, 4,000 yards, 41 touchdowns. That's impressive. And still, 4 rushing touchdowns with a negative 50 rushing yards for the season. What are we talking about here? Anybody could clearly see. You put this man behind any team that's got some blockers. You put this guy, you protect this guy. And you just might fuck around and be competing for a championship. You just might be competing for the Super Bowl. Huh? You protect this guy. We can compete with anybody if you protect this guy. Because he's shown. Stats are showing that he's been improvising out there. He got blackballed. Bad. Oh, yeah. They're showing. They're showing their hand. They're showing like, he got blackballed. Deion got black. What happened out there? What Deion say to him? What was said behind the scenes? Because trust and believe, there's got to be a bigger backstory to this. What happened when they invited him to the combine? What happened after they came to Colorado for the pro day? Something ain't right. Something ain't being said that happened. Some get swept under the rug. It just ain't adding up. What up with it, bro? What up with it, bro? You see the Cardinals, they didn't pick him. They didn't pick him. They had 3 chances to pick Sanders. 3 shots. They got a linebacker with a defensive tackle. Some guys, there's a lot of no-names out there picked the over Shedeur. It's funny that everybody knows Shedeur name, but we don't know half of the guys that got picked out there. It's ridiculous. Disrespectful. The disrespect that's out there. The amount of disrespect. We talking about who are these guys? Who is these niggas? All right, the Cardinals did do something good though. They got that cornerback from Michigan. Is Will something? That guy was that's a top pick. That's a top pick, the top draft pick right there out of Michigan. That was a good pick. But the other guy, I think they got an O-line guy. I guess they got to try to get somebody to protect Kyler out there because Kyler holds the ball too long. And Kyler's mediocre as hell. Would y'all shut that door? Shut that door. Shut that door. Thank you. Yeah, Kyler's mediocre as hell. And we had a shot to get rid of him, at least trade him. They could have traded Kyler today. Today was the day to trade Kyler. We could trade Kyler for about 3 or 4 picks and got the guy of the future. Bring Deion here, to Arizona. Bring Deion to Arizona. It's allowed. It's allowed. Come on. You know what I'm saying? What did Walter say? He said, Shedeur went work out at the combine. See, I think that kind of worked out against him, but they said Cam Ward did not work out at the combine as well. And he still was picked at the number 1 overall pick. Now, let's look at Cam's stats. Let's look at Cam's stats because Cam got some nice stats out there, too. Hold on one second. He said 7 other YBs. So except another quarter, he's ain't better than Sanders. You damn right they ain't better than Sanders. Roger Goodell said the ninja was disrespectful. Nobody better pick him. Mike Tomlin got scared, so he did the rest. So did the rest of them. Top down. Damn. You think Goodell caught the shot? Goodell said, nobody better pick that nigga. He said, Shedeur never got a top win. 13? Shedeur. That's what he called it. He called him Shedeur. Shedeur. Oh, the disrespect out the door, huh? Shedeur. Never got a top win. 13-13 was dig walked out of the Alamo by a BYU team without NFL talent on D. Dylan Gabriel beat national championship this year. Shedeur never beat nobody. I'm Deion Sanders fan, as I am an FSU fan. I love it. I love the San Fran, Dallas, and Atlanta as a baseball player. I think he's a great coach, but he scared folks with his micromanaging Shedeur's future. He said he scared people with him micromanaging Shedeur's future. I don't understand how they see that as a problem. This man is qualified. This ain't no regular dad. This ain't like me out here coaching my son. you know what I'm saying? This ain't no nigga who just got off the couch. You're saying, like, I'm supposed to coach my son, nigga. This Deion Sanders. You know what I'm saying? What are we talking about? This is football. Hall of Famer. Yellow Jacket. The best of the best. Why you think Travis Hunter just got picked? You think Travis Hunter go to any other team? He would have went that high? Deion put him in a position. Showed his talent to be a cornerback, wide receiver. Deion knows better than anybody that position. He put Travis Hunter in a position to win. Put Shedeur in a position to win. Despite what is transgressing right now. Because if we look at the tape, if we look at what's out there, if we look what's out there, how many people know that dark guy? Did you know him before yesterday? How many people knew the dark guy before yesterday? You ain't heard of the man. Stop this. We gotta stop this stuff. Who knew about that guy the Saints just picked up? Yeah, we gotta stop this shit. Nobody knows these people. How do we know about Shedeur? Why do we even know Shedeur? We ain't calling him Deion's son. We know his name because Shedeur is out there balling. That's why we know who Shedeur is. He out there balling. Undoubtedly balling. Game winners out there. We talk about game winners. Everybody knows Shedeur is a baller. Anybody with eyes can clearly see that. Talent's there. The old line wasn't there. You see the stats say it's -50 in rushing. What does that tell you? 4 rushing touchdowns and -50 rushing. That let me know that he's getting sacked. And it's taking off the rushing yards. He's going negative because of sacks. So that means they ain't not blocking. So if you just imagine this guy right here behind a Dallas Cowboys O-line. You put Shedeur behind the line that Dak is standing behind. Are you crazy? Do you understand the type of damage that he's going to do behind a line like that? When he had to run for his life in Colorado. And still was able to throw for 4,000 yards. 41 tugs out there. What are we talking about? This is ridiculousness. 41 tugs. Said I agree with you on that. Deion is the best ever. NFL executives don't want Prime looking over their shoulders, being critical every step of the way. That's the reality, unfortunately. They know that Deion has a job. Do they understand Deion can't be over their shoulders? He has a whole job. And football season college football season is kind of like right around the NFL football season. It's going to be impossible for Deion Sanders to game plan for his college team. These new players, he got a whole new 2 new quarterbacks. You understand the type of tension that Deion's going to have in Colorado right now to keep that level of success without Shedeur now. Then shut up the naysayers, because everybody thinks this is the doomsday now. Oh, we don't get to see what really happens now that he's not coaching his son. Let's see how if he's a real coach. Huh? You're about to see some real coaching. Deion's too busy right now to be over Shedeur's shoulder right now because he just got a $5 million raise we just talking about. You know what I'm saying? He just got some money. Huge platform, million followers. Yep. He has a huge platform, millions of followers. Yes, he does. And he's getting paid big money to do the things that he does because he does it great. He's the best. He's the best out there. Like there's people you don't bet your money against. That's one of the guys. That's one of the guys you just don't bet your money against. You know what I'm saying? Deion's a winner. Always been proud of Deion. The whole black community's always been proud of Deion. We always been proud of Deion. They never liked it, the teams he played for. We was always proud of Deion. Even when he played for the Cowboys, found a way to still be proud of Deion, even though you can't stand the Cowboys. Shit. Deion's so likable. He's very likable. But that's because he's a winner. People love winners. Shedeur's a winner. He didn't win in college. He didn't win the bowl games. But he turned around 2 programs that were absolutely irrelevant. Programs. When you add a star, when you put a person, see, a lot of people like to go to programs that are popular. Do you guys realize that they made the program popular? They went to scrub-ass college. 2 of them. And made a name for them. That's talent. That's what talent does. Talent can travel and make things better. That's how you know Shedeur is one of the guys. He makes people better. Huh? It's ridiculous. Shedeur doesn't get drafted. We all know it's a money play. They playing with money. They don't want to pay. Shit. It is. Because they see the Deion deal. They like to stunt with the money. You know what I'm saying? They're real flamboyant. They're real flamboyant. And, hey, it comes with the territory. Shedeur ain't never not had nothing. So this is generational wealth he came in. He come in generational wealth. This ain't the po niggas. These not the po niggas now. This is what money look like when you come out, huh? This is what money look like when we coming out, okay? Oh, we ain't out here to take no motherfucking orders and shit. You know what I'm saying? Deion them ain't out there to be taking orders, huh? Nah, ain't out there to be taking orders. Ain't out there to be getting bullied around. You out there being told what to do, bowing down for the dollar. Nah, they're not really out there doing that. They're well off. They don't have to kiss ass for the paper. Huh? They don't have to do a couple strange things for a little bit of change. Huh? You gotta be out there selling a soul to complete the goal. We sick of it. We sick of it. We sick of the character of a lot of people that been out there representing our community a certain type of way. And the disdain, huh? The way that you're out there misrepresenting the community a certain type of way. You know what I'm saying? We got somebody we're proud of. Huh? We got somebody that we're proud of. Dion, we're proud of you. And we don't care what they say about you. Shedeur, we're proud of you. We don't care what the hell they say about you. Huh? We know, they know that you're dope. They know that you're great. That's why they know your name. If his name wasn't great, he wouldn't even be saying it. We just get him out there on the field. Let's see what he do on the field. That's all we want to see. We want to see the tape. We want to see him play. We tired of what you're saying because all the talking and when nobody was talking when it was time to play. When it's time to play, you see the stats up there. He went out there. That's how he got the 4,000 yards passing. That's how he got the 41 touchdowns out there in the game. He can get out there thinking about it, talking about it. Now he got it out there grinding, doing it in real life. Like y'all motherfuckers, a lot of these motherfucking the people that's out there talking about his game, they sitting out there sitting on a fucking couch. Ain't probably never threw a fucking football in a fucking life. Ain't did shit in a fucking life. But you gonna tell this man he can't play? Man that done threw 41 touchdowns this year. 4,000 yards passing. Top of the country. Was one of the in the conversation of a Heisman Trophy. How you go from the Heisman Trophy conversation to over almost 100 players better than you now? Disrespect. I'm fucking sick of it. Sick of these niggas. We sick of them. How the fuck you go from? How the fuck you go from a Heisman Trophy? Conversation of being in a Heisman Trophy. They didn't know if it was going to be Travis, Ward, or Shedeur for a minute. Shedeur was in the conversation before they lost a couple games. He was there. He was right there. Lost a couple games that came out of the conversation. But he's right there. Right before the weekend, he was there in the conversation of Heisman Trophy. How do you go from one of the top players in college to 100 niggas better than you? Over fucking night. Literally, overnight. Over 100 football players better than a player that was one of the top candidates for a Heisman Trophy in college? Are we supposed to believe this type of stuff? When you're saying this guy's projected to win this award as a top college player, and then they're saying this guy can't play football, that destroys the credibility of the people that's saying this stuff. Destroys the credibility. It's like, what are we talking about? It's crazy. Man threw 41 touchdowns. Who stopped him from throwing the 41 touchdowns? Oh, he did it at the BCU. Oh, he came to the big college. Came to the big college and balled out. Oh, what's the excuse now? We're sick of it. We're sick of it. Let's see it on the field. That's all I want to say. Everybody talk about he can't play. Let's see. Let's see. They gave Johnny Manziel a chance. They gave all these other football players a chance. Let's see. Let's see what it look like on the field. As I guarantee you, if you fuck up, fuck around and let him find him, fuck around and get on the field, you gonna fuck around and find out. He's a baller. He's a gamer. He's exactly who they said he was. One of the top players of the league, the future. Legendary. On the rise, coming. Patrick Mahomes, you better get your rings while you can. Somebody coming for it. His name's Shedeur. He coming. He one of the guys. He one of the guys. He coming. He coming. It's going to be good for football. Do you understand that the black quarterback is taking over? It's taking over. We just had a Jalen Mahomes Super Bowl, 2 of those in the last, 3 years or so? The top 5, some of the top, probably top 5, top 6 quarterbacks in the league. Black people are taking over this position. Black people are in the top players in this position right now. And it's a new wave. It's a new wave, y'all. It's wavy, baby. It get wavy, baby. You just gotta ride the wave. It's wavy. The quarterback position have been ridiculed for black people for so long. First they were saying people that we weren't smart enough. It's too complicated. You just run, go catch. Just run and catch. And you start to see a lot of brothers starting to have success. Thanks to Doug Williams out there. Salute to Doug Williams, the original. The first to go out there and win it. Not the first to do it, but the first to actually win it. Salute to Doug for leading the way. Paving the way. For your other brothers out there that's shining, that's getting an opportunity to prove them wrong. They're getting an opportunity to prove them wrong. A lot of quarterbacks didn't get a chance to prove them wrong. You understand that we had a lot of running quarterbacks back in the days that didn't get a chance to prove them wrong. Some of them didn't get a chance to get a job. Huh? They didn't get a chance. They were ran out the NFL because they wouldn't get a chance to prove them wrong. They weren't given a chance. Then Tim Tebow came in and proved them wrong. Oh, shit. So it showed that you could actually run and win the damn game. You can run and control the game by running the ball. Changed the game for a minute, even though they did Tim Tebow dirty too. They did Tim Tebow dirty. It seemed like everybody who has a good message with God are openly out there with their faith. They come out there and attack a certain type of way. Deion Sanders is definitely one of the people that's definitely been real open with his faith out there. Tim Tebow was definitely one of the people who had his faith on his sleeve, and he was one of the persons that lost his job for winning. I never seen a person lose their job while they was winning until Tim Tebow lost his job. I've never seen a quarterback lose his job while he was winning. That was sad. That was sad what they did to Tim Tebow. That was just that was horrible. I started hating watching football for a little bit. Like, damn, that's how they gonna do him. They gonna do Tim Tebow. At least let the nigga lose. Like, let somebody beat him. If he suck, let's see. That's why I like that when you like, oh, he suck, where he out there winning games. Shit, I don't care how ugly it was. He was winning. They win. Until somebody beat him. Shit, we got quarterbacks out there that put up stats all day and they losing. Shit. What's more important? Winning or losing? Winning is important. Let's tell you. I'll tell you. When you play sports, people in that locker room want to win. I don't give a fuck about losing. Nobody gives a fuck about losing. Okay? Nobody cares about your stats when you're losing. Shit. Everybody's having a bad day out there when you're losing. It sucks. Nobody wants to lose. Oh. You got a quarterback that can will a way to win or find a way to win, or a player that finds a way to win. That's unique. Because there's a lot of players that find a way to lose and still pull up the stats. So you can get a player that's a stat stuffer type guy, but he's a loser. Fucking loser. Or you can get a person that, you know what I'm saying, knows what the hell they're doing and wins. Or a person that not the prettiest offensive game or something, but it's effective. Knows how to win the game. Knows how to close the game out. You know? Yeah. Football season, man. Football season. Football season's coming. Football season coming. Why didn't people believe when they said execs were turned off by his interviews? I don't know. I don't know why people. What could have been said in the interview that couldn't been shown on that tape? It's like, how bad could that interview went? What they hate? Did they hate Shedeur's arrogance or confidence? Did his confidence rub off as arrogance? Do you want a quarterback that says he can get the job done, or a quarterback that says he can try to get the job done? This is the type of shit that we gotta be worried about, be asking about these organizations. What type of organizations was interviewing? How much winnings do these organizations even have? A lot of these organizations is losing organizations with a recipe for disaster, and they're not gonna win no time soon. Fucking losers. They're losers. Fucking losers. And they're gonna lose, and they're gonna keep on losing because they don't have a winning recipe. They're still trying to figure it out. They think they know, but they don't know. The winning recipe was sitting right in front of them, and they still steady scratching their head thinking, he's sitting right there. You steady scratching your head. Oh, we need another piece. You don't think so? He's sitting right there. That's the winning piece. The winning piece sitting right there. His name is Shedeur. You might want to get that piece. That's a nice piece right there. That's a nice piece right there. I'm gonna need y'all to go ahead and like that motherfucker. Like my shit one time and shit. You know what I'm saying? The little 16 people I got up in here, man. Go ahead and show love to the Lord one time. And go ahead and tap the ear so I can get in the algorithm and stuff. You know what I'm saying? I had to get on this one today. I ain't been going live lately, but this right here touched my soul so much. I had to make a post about this early in the morning because I can't believe the amount of hate that they have for Dion. You hate Dion so much that you hate my son? That's crazy. It's about the team, not one person. Shit, it's about one person when it's time to get draft time. When it's about draft time, it's about you in that interview and what you can bring to the team. That man has proven that he's been on two different programs, 0 disruptions. What now? I don't understand. Where is the knock on Shedeur's character? He's been on 2 different programs that was losers. Brought 2 losing school programs to winning records, to bowl games. Now, whether or not they won the bowl games or not, he turned he turned that school around. We're talking about schools that was like won only 1 or 2, 3 games prior seasons before they showed up. We're talking about losers, bona fide, real life losers. We talking about niggas that get blued out. Motherfuckers that had zero representation out there. Motherfuckers that was embarrassed. They was stinking up the joint. People that was from the city was not claiming them. Them niggas from Colorado wasn't claiming them Buffaloes like that. Before Dion them got out there. Them niggas wasn't claiming that shit. Boy, they were not claiming that shit. You got people that ain't even from Colorado out there. They want to wear that Colorado shit now. You understand their influence? The influence alone. Influence. That alone is worth money. That alone is what they call box office. Huh? It's worth dollars. Dollars make sense. Hating don't make 0 sense. That's why none of this makes 0 sense, y'all. That's exactly why it makes 0 sense. That's why we all scratching our head. Because hating don't never make no damn sense. That hating ass shit don't never make no damn sense. You be like, why did they do? You sitting there like, why? You can't figure it out. I'll tell you why. Because of some hating ass shit. Dollars make sense, my niggas. This makes 0 sense. Shedeur is DEI. Didn't earn it. Where didn't he earn it? He has, let's go back to the stats. The stats is on the screen, but we got somebody who's absolutely delirious out there. Hold on, let me see that. That says 4,000. 1,000. No, 4,000. 100. 300 and no, 4,000. God, Lord Jesus, y'all gotta excuse me. I'm a little bit high. But 4,000. 134 yards. Passing. 37 passing touchdowns. Huh? 41 total passing. 41 total touchdowns. Period. 4 rushing touchdowns with a negative 50 rushing. Do you understand where negative 50 rushing? We're going back to that. Because for people who don't understand, this is a remarkable stat in a funny way, a weird way. It lets you know the amount of duress that Shedeur is under every time that he gets under the huddle. Let me read this real quick. He played 0 ranked teams this year during the regular season. Still lost 3 games. They lost their bowl game to the only ranked team they played. Same for 2023. Got blown out by every ranked team. Do you understand how far that program have came? You just don't understand that they were still, even the team that they had this year, even though they were better than they were before last year, you understand how much building that this franchise, this organization, this university needed. Do you understand how far away they were from winning? You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you just got to understand how fast that they changed the culture. Huh? How quickly that they changed the culture. But you got to understand, they can't change everything overnight. There's still problems. Just because we fixed the leak under the sink, don't mean there wasn't a problem out there still. We still have problems all around the house. We came to fix the house. But there was more problems than when we got there. There's more than a sink leaking. There was more than the carpet need to get pulled and shit. There was more than a junky yard that needed to get cleaned up. The more than painted walls that needed to be painted. It can't address all these issues in one season or 2 seasons. You understand? Now that Dion was able to utilize his son, Travis Hunter, and the talent that he was able to have, he has attracted the missing pieces that Shedeur and them didn't have that they're going to have this year. And then you're going to be able to actually see the missing pieces, huh? The missing pieces that Shedeur and them didn't have. And now you're going to start to see some winning and some bowl games. Because you got to understand it was a demolition. They have to come doing demolition derby, the whole motherfucking franchise that they had over there. They had to recreate the culture over there. They came around. They came amongst a bunch of losers. Huh? A bunch of losers was over there. They had to recreate the culture from a losing culture back to a winning culture. Because Colorado, it does has a history of winning. But those years was long, long ago now. The years was long ago. So Dion had to bring that culture back. Do you understand how hard it is to bring to stop that losing culture, to create a winning culture with when you're the change of it? He didn't come there when it was already changed. He came there and changed the culture. He didn't do it in 1 year, but he did it in 2 years. You understand how fast that is? 2 years you changed. You understand some people have jobs for over 10 years and not able to do this in college or the NFL. Some people have a job for 2, 3, 5 years. Not able to get nothing out of these. You understand the amount of the greatness, the amount of success. Huh? This is a success story. And you guys got to understand the amount of success that was done and the amount of time that was done it. We can't fix everything. But boy, the amount of things that got fixed. Never won a quarterback competition without his dad. How could he win a quarterback competition without his dad if his dad was his coach in high school and his dad was his coach in college? Come on, y'all. What are we talking about? If your dad was your coach in high school and you had an opportunity, and your dad had the opportunity to coach you in college, then your dad got promoted to another college. What are we talking about? Of course, your dad would have been coaching you. Of course, you're going to stay down with Pops. Why would I have to be taught by somebody else? That has created these lanes and ways where I can stay under his leadership. I can stay under his wing and get this still gain this learning, this development, and keep this thing that we have, this bond that we have with this football. You understand the incredible bond that Dion and his son has. That's an incredible bond. It's a good bond to have with your son. That's a blessing, Lord Jesus. You understand how blessed you are to be able to coach your son at them different levels of football. To take him to those different levels and be able to still be that guy, that leadership. Dion's living a dream. You understand? Dion's living a dream. A lot of fathers would love to live that dream. I get to guide my son. I get to guide my son all the way from junior high to high school, all the way to the elite college. Oh my God. Do you understand? A lot of people, a lot of fathers, a lot of parents lose their kids' influence. The kids don't even be interested in their influence no more after a certain age. You understand how impactful that Dion has to be in his life to still be influencing his son. His son is still being influenced by Dion. You know what I'm saying? His son is still being influenced by Dion. A lot of these motherfuckers don't even got no influence over your kids no more. You don't got no influence over your kids. Your kid do whatever the hell he want to do. Out there doing what the fuck he want to do. You can't tell little Bobby to stop doing whatever the fuck he doing. Cause little Bobby do whatever the fuck he want to do. Shit. Dion got him because he got his kids in control. He leading the way. You know what I'm saying? What's wrong with that? You the clown. You the clown, Travel Mexico. You the clown. Why wouldn't you want to raise your kid and lead him all the way to the promised land? Why wouldn't you want to be your kid's influence? You the clown for not wanting to be that. For not being that. For not being able to be that. Huh? You the clown. Dion's the man. Oh yeah, he's the man. Dion's the man. And anybody out there with a dad, you should be influenced. You should be motivated by what Dion's doing out there. You should be this that juice. Like when you out there with your son, you looking at your son. This is the son and father goals. What? These are the goals. Then what the relation Dion got to his son? These are father-son goals. What? Come on, man. How could we hate on that? How the fuck could we hate on that? That's a beautiful relationship. Who was Hunter's quarterback? Shedeur. Look, Shedeur don't throw him the ball. Guess what'll happen? That affects his draft. That would affect his draft. It would affect his draft stock as well. If he drops those passes, Shedeur throws to him, that would have immediately affected his draft stock. So he has to catch the passes. Shedeur has to pass the ball to him. The ball has to get there. They both did the job. That's why they were both in a conversation for Heisman. How you go from the conversation of Heisman to now 100 players possibly better than you? How? How does that even calculate? How does that even add up? You were one of the best in the country, one of the top 5 in the country, one arguably at the point, to now 100 players are better than you? That ain't even mathing. The math ain't mathing. the math ain't even mathing. This just straight hater shit, man. That's why it don't make no sense. You know when a hater be mad at shit? It don't never make no sense. You like, damn, why that nigga mad at me? I don't know. I don't know why that nigga mad. Every time they do some hater shit, it don't make no damn sense. He said, nah, you had Georgia and Alabama players sleeping with coaches' daughters, gun charges, drinking, etc., still getting picked. This man, we talking about a brother with a clean record, ain't did nothing but just stun his chain. All he did is do this, and they mad because he's stunning his watch. Go get you one. You might want to go get you. Matter of fact, it's going to make me put my watch on. This one, they mad over there? I'm gonna go get my watch, nigga. Hey man, got a nigga want to show little sauce on them niggas, cuz. They mad over little sauce. Come on, man. Come on, man. Let my nigga live, man. Shit. Let my nigga live, man. He had to show him the sauce, man. Hold up. He said, hold up, man. He got the little niggas out there like this. Kids is out there doing this shit, nigga. This how you know this nigga blockbuster. He's influential. He got little kids doing his thing already. They already out there. They're ready to. They guys scoring touchdowns. You know what time it is. Yeah. And I love what Shedeur is doing out there on the field. I hate what people are doing off of the field to him because it has nothing to do with what he has done on the field. That's why his stats say 4,000 yards. Let's get that back on the screen because we got too many haters out there. But pop that right there. Pop that right there. That's what I need. Yeah, I need that back on the screen. These stats is the story. Not what you think. Not what your feelings say. These stats, 4,134 yards, 37 touchdowns passing, 4 rushing touchdowns and 41 total tugs. 41 tugs. That nigga's a baller. You understand that? That nigga's a baller. Let's go back to me. Let's get back to me. Yeah, that nigga's a baller. 41 tugs. The Cardinals definitely need 41 tugs. We were absent 41 tugs last year. We can use 41 tugs in Arizona. We can use 41 tugs in Arizona. Kyler trash. I'm sick of Kyler Murray. He little as hell. Everybody just stand up, knock his pass down. He one of them stat stuffers. One of them niggas to get out there losing the damn game and then the meaningless stats at the end of the game and shit. Throw about probably 100 yards in a losing game already and shit and make it look like you know what I'm saying? He good enough to keep his job. You just ain't gonna win that shit. You ain't gonna win no championship with Kyler Murray as your quarterback. That's facts. You're not gonna win shit. You can try to compete a little bit. You can look like you're trying to do something out there. But when Kyler's your starting quarterback, you're telling your fans that you're not trying to win a championship at all. I'm not trying to win no championship with Kyler out there. A little fuck. We sick of him. Sick of that nigga. Sick of these niggas. Sick of them. But we need to go get Dion out here, go get a real player. Go get Shedeur out here, get a real player out there. Somebody who wants to play. Somebody who really knows how to play. Shit. Somebody who wins games at the end of the game. Huh? A gamer. Balling. Huh? Star. Got a nice smile out there, huh? So winner. Influential. Huh? Potential all out the roof. Huh? Hall of Fame potential. Sitting out there undrafted. Which one of those players that they picked has Hall of Fame potential? Which one of them players that has already been picked in a draft can they say has Hall of Fame potential? Which one? Nobody knows these guys. Nobody knows them. Nobody knows these guys. We're sick of it. We sick of it. I had to go live over this shit. I'm sick of it. We sick of people playing stupid. To think that 32 teams concluded to not draft him is interesting take. Story broke today that not one teammate showed up to his birthday party. Perhaps the anonymous take was not spot on. Look, hate come from all areas. Hate come from all areas. Why they mad at Shedeur? It's his draft day. Why the partners, why the homies didn't go rally around Shedeur? Oh, because that's Coach's son? Man, hate is hate. Hate is hate, man. Your brother can hate on you. Your cousin can, your family members can hate on you. Why you think a teammate can't hate on you? Shit. He don't know them niggas. They don't know each other. Shit, they trying to be teammates and shit, you know what I'm saying? He ain't obligated to like Shedeur. Shedeur ain't obligated to like the teammate. Shit. Hate is real. Hate exists. Hate exists. You got a whole team of people who don't show up to see you, to see you win. A whole team, a whole bunch of teammates that are proud of you. That's interesting. That's an eye lifter too. Why aren't your teammates proud of you? Why is everybody hating on him? Is Shedeur an asshole? Could Shedeur be an asshole? That could be a problem. That could be the tape. Maybe Shedeur is an ass. When you put it like that, what teammate didn't want to clap for your teammate that won an award, that was being celebrated, being promoted? What teammate didn't want to stand behind his guys? Unless he was a fucking asshole. And they was like, man, I'm not standing. Fuck that nigga. Maybe Shedeur is an asshole. I don't know. Nevertheless, that shouldn't take away what he's done on the field. They say normally the great ones are assholes. Look, man, look what Jordan was. They said Jordan was a great asshole. Tom Brady was definitely an asshole. Okay? Let's get that straight. Greatness comes with being an ass. That's why the ness is in there. Greatness, that's part of being an ass. Being an asshole. Being greatness is being part of greatness is being an asshole. Huh? Shit. He's probably an asshole. He probably is. His homies don't want to celebrate with him. We got to look at that. Hold up. You know, we didn't have people on the bench that we didn't be proud for, man. You didn't have the people who have probably just made one layup. You'd be like, all right, man, that's the homie. He scored 2 points today. We're proud of the homie. Like, you got that one asshole player. You don't care what he do. You like, man, fuck that nigga. I don't know. Shedeur, you an asshole? Is he a bully? Is Shedeur a bully? Maybe he is a bully. I don't know. I don't want to insinuate things because that's when you start poking at people's character and start trying to attack people's character and you know what I'm saying, in a false manner and stuff. We don't want to be playing with people's character. But that is intriguing that you said that. None of his teammates showed up. That's interesting. That's an interesting take. But, you know, hate is real. Hate is real. You know what I'm saying? Said Kobe 100% was a dickhead. You damn right. Kobe was part of being great is being an asshole. They said Brett Favre was an asshole. Said Brett Favre was an asshole. I never heard about Joe Montana being an asshole. I never heard about Joe being an ass. They said Joe was cool. Cool Joe. Joe cool. Never heard about Joe Montana being an asshole, but we hear about a lot of great ones being an asshole. Look at Shaquille O'Neal. You know, Shaquille's a bully. Shaquille's a bully. You better do what he say in the locker room or else. You could fuck around and find out. Said, nah, they was on his dick. Said, yeah, they was fucking with Shedeur, right? They was all fucking with him, but then when it's time to get drafted, that's that new form of hate, man. It's almost like on Facebook or something. The new form of hate is acting like they don't see it. They don't see your posts out there, man. They don't see your shit no more. That's they just scroll. I scroll past this shit, man. They're like, oh shit, the homie got a party. Scroll past that shit. Yo, I ain't gonna be able to show up, man. Steady calling my phone and shit, man. Knowing the nigga calls and shit. So don't call it. Where you at? Where y'all niggas at? So do it quick. Knowing the calls, man. They're ignoring Shedeur's calls and shit, man. Y'all gotta quit ignoring Shedeur's calls, man. He told y'all to show up to the party. You know it's the draft party. Yeah. I wonder if they all knew. Is y'all all in? Is they all in? Is the haters? Is a whole collaboration of hating? The team involved now. We got inside haters. Inside and outside hate. You can't win like that, man. He's fighting it, and the odds have come against him. God damn. This is ridiculous. The odds have come against them at all angles. He said, nah, Shedeur is as good as he think he is. Maybe no team doesn't want the carnival that comes with his family. Sanders. Okay, let's think about a carnival that came with Deion. What was the carnival that came with Deion Sanders? He was, they went to the World Series. Hold up, wait, let's start off in Atlanta first. Was he the defensive rookie of the year? Went to a World Series. Back and forth, was that a distraction? No, he was successful in two sports. Okay, let's talk about that. Okay. All right, let's go to his, he went to San Francisco next. They won a Super Bowl. Where was the distraction? Or just because he's great? Oh, he went to Dallas. The cameras followed him. Is it his fault that the cameras is following greatness? That the cameras, the media, is interested. They want to get the scoop of greatness. Huh? Is that Deion's fault that they're intrigued? This is ridiculous. Where do we want that Deion? He goes over there. He got paid. He got paid. He wins the Super Bowl. He goes over to another team. He gets paid. He wins the Super Bowl. Where is the history? Where is the history of the drama, of the circus? Because this is the things that are coming from white people. You understand? You understand that these are the narratives created by mainly white males. White males on the keyboard. You know, these are the things that are coming on the table by white males with a keyboard. I'm wondering, when was he disruptive? Because you understand, we got different type of brothers out there. No, there's different type of women. There's different type of us. And you and we and you're lucky you got Shedeur. You understand? There's different types. You understand about that? We have a Pac-Man Jones type. We have all kinds of different type of brothers. Okay? So you get my drift. Shedeur is being nice. He's a good sport. He's being a good person. We got people that'll cuss your ass the fuck out. Don't give a fuck. They don't give a fuck what you think. They cuss your motherfucking ass out. Remember, what's his name? Hardy? Hardy played for the Dallas Cowboys. We have a lot of people, different type of people in our culture that don't give a fuck about what you think. We got a brother out here. He's representing it in a classful manner. Let's add that he's being very classy, and he's going about it real well. He's taking it well, even though they're trying to project him as a loser, and he's been a winner all his life. Okay, so he's been taking it. He's taking it down. He's taking it like a winner. He's not looking like a loser out there with his head down. Oh, please draft me. Nobody. Everybody's hating on me. He's not out there doing that. He's not out there complaining about it. He said God got it. We're going to leave it in God's hands. That's what the brother said out there. He ain't out there complaining. He ain't out there like, oh, man, I'm not going to have a job. Please, NFL, please hire me. Please, I'll do anything for this position. He ain't begging for no motherfucking job. He ain't out there kissing nobody's ass to do what he's been doing. Huh? He got out there kiss nobody's ass to show nobody that he's great at what he does. Because the tape should show you that he's good at what he does. And if you don't believe the tape, and if you don't want to hire him because you think he's not qualified, huh? You don't want to hire him because you don't think he's qualified. You can just get another job. Because they balling either way. You know, if he wants to work. That's if he wants to work. He didn't have to work. Do you understand that he got $5 million last year? NIL deal. He got $5 million. Y'all understand that Bronny James got $5 million last year. The NIL deals are real. They don't need to go to the NFL. Shedeur could get paid off endorsements alone. He has $1 million smile. He has $1 million smile. He doesn't need your job. You should be begging Shedeur to be walking in your door. He's box office. He's a class act. He's top talent, top tier. Box office. Anybody that knows anything about some damn money could see the value in Shedeur. That's why there's so much hating is involved. It don't make no sense. It don't make dollars. It don't make no sense. Why would you be hating on Shedeur? It's making 0 cents. That's why it makes no sense out there. You're scratching your head. You're like, how, Sway? Let me see this remote. Let me see this because I need to show what this other quarterback put out there. We got 4 quarterbacks got picked before this man. So let's look at these interesting stats from these other quarterbacks. Let's start off with Jalen Milroe because his stats are kind of interesting. His stats are interesting. They're not as high as Shedeur's, but I could understand why they would want a quarterback like this. As you can see, this brother has almost 3,000 passing yards. He has 2,844 yards passing, 16 passing touchdowns, 20 rushing touchdowns, 726 rushing yards. So this dude is a dual threat, and he's going to Seattle. He's going to be in the NFC West. It's a grimy division. It's hard to win the division. Every year it's hard to win the NFC West. Every team on there has a good defense. Seattle has a good defense. Cardinals have a good defense. San Francisco have a good defense. The Rams have a good defense. So it's a scrappy division. This player right here, I understand why they would pick a player like this for that, especially for that team, for that division. Well, I can understand this pick as far as Seattle goes, because 2,844 yards passing is not bad when you consider the amount of rushing that he has. He has close to 1,000 yards rushing, 726 rushing yards. Plus, he has 20 tugs rushing, 16 passing tugs, for a total of 36 tugs total for the season. 36 tugs. You know what I'm saying? I mean, they ain't no scrub shit. They ain't no scrub shit. We ain't gonna disrespect that man. But compared to 41 touchdowns, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. 41. He had 41 touchdowns with it. Hold on, let me see with it. Let's see. He had 37 passing touchdowns, 31 passing touchdowns, 4 rushing touchdowns. He had 16 passing touchdowns. Do you understand that this man is limited at passing this ball to extent? 16 passing touchdowns. 16 passing touchdowns. This is college. This ain't even the NFL. College. We talking about college. 16 passing touchdowns. Okay. Let's go to the other person who was drafted. Let me see. Let's go to the guy New York pick. New York pick, the fuck is this dude's name again? Lord Jesus. Jackson Dart. Jackson Dart has 4,279 yards. That's more than Shedeur passing. But he only has 29 passing touchdowns. He only has 3 rushing touchdowns for a total of 32 touchdowns. This man has 495 rushing yards, 192 points for the season. Well, that tells me he has somewhat of a dual threat. Jackson Dart is somewhat of a dual threat. He's almost ran for 500 yards. However, what it's showing me, with only 29 touchdowns, he was not effective at all. You're not scoring in the end zone. So either one or two things could be the reason why you're not getting in the end zone. Maybe you had a lack of talent out there. But he's definitely throwing this ball around. Because this ball, he has 4,279 yards passing. So either he cannot score in this, obviously he can score in the red zone. What do we blame that on personnel? Do we blame that on him? Does he take responsibility for not being able to score in the end zone? You're running for close to 500 yards. You still only ran for 3 touchdowns. Shedeur ran for 4 touchdowns, and he had negative 50 yards. Make that make sense. That's crazy, huh? Let's get to this. This is the head scratcher of the draft right here. Let's get to the real problem, the real head scratcher. The Saints draft Tyler Soft. This man had 3,195 yards passing. He threw for 23 touchdowns, ran for 1 touchdown, had 19 rushing yards, 144 points total, 24 touchdowns for the entire year. What are we doing here? What is going on? This is clearly a level of talent drop, a big dip out of all the talent we just seen right there on the screen. We just seen some studs out there. We just seen some stats out there. Now we got the 24 tugs in college. We're talking college. That's the type of production you're able to produce out there. And you getting picked before Shedeur? Are they trying to win out there? What are the Saints out there doing? Are they trying to win? They don't want nobody to compete for David Carr's job. Maybe it is Carr's job and nobody's else's job to take, huh? It's David Carr's job and nobody's job they're out there to compete for. The job's already won, I guess, in New Orleans. I mean, how old is Derek Carr? How long do they expect Derek Carr to run the show in St. Louis? How long do they think Derek Carr can run the show in St. Louis? And with mediocre success. Did they make the playoffs this year? No. They started off like they were going to take off. They started off with, I think they started off with 5-0. Jumped out the gate. Looked like they was about to do something. And lo and behold, pumped them motherfucking brakes real quick. The brakes got pumped. And everything calmed the fuck back down. I can't get no bets out there. Can't get no money off the Saints game. We can't get Kamara in the end zone. It's fucking up my bet sheets. We can't get David Carr to throw tugs like they. What happened out there after the first 5 weeks? Everything started fucking up my betting sheet. I can't bet on the Saints no more. But obviously, they feel comfortable with the talent they got out there, huh? They feel comfortable enough where they can draft a person that only has 24 touchdowns. Somebody needs to lose their job after this draft. Clearly, somebody needs to lose their job after this. This is ridiculous. A lot of people are going to have to lose their job after this. After Shedeur gets out there and does his thing, a lot of you are going to lose your job over this shit, you know? And it's your fault for being stupid. It's your fault for being stupid. For being stupid. You deserve to lose your job for being this stupid. Because you got to be stupid as fuck to not recognize the talent out there when you see it. It should have fallen to your eyes. Let me show you what talent looks like. This is what talent looks like, okay? This is what real talent looks like. This is what real fucking talent look like. I don't understand how this don't look like talent. This is what the real show look like. This is what real talent looks like. You know what I'm saying? Real talent looks like this. You know what I'm saying? 2 years. 2 years. Change the whole program around. Fucking talent look like. This is what the eye test should tell you. This is what you're supposed to be testing when you're supposed to be out there studying a person for the job. You know what I'm saying? They went out there for a job. Supposed to be studying somebody for a job, and this is what they were supposed to be finding out about the person. It's ridiculous. Let me see. Let me pull this up. Oh, that's not it. Where is my screen at? This is ridiculous. Somebody got to lose their job over this shit. Because when you pass up generational talent like this,
76 yards. Sanders goes deep once again. This time it's caught. 1st and 10 of the 26. Sanders sprinting, sets, delivers. Touchdown, Colorado.
you got to lose your job.
Shedeur Sanders looking, throwing it deep. Sanders Can Sanders and the Buffaloes pay it off? Here's Sanders looking. Sanders winding up. He's got him in. Touchdown. Fourth quarter. Shedeur Sanders looking. Steps up. Wants a run. Touchdown, Colorado.
Now look, you see him just ran. That was at least about a 10-yard scramble. The man had negative 50 yards for the season. You know how horrible that O-line is? Look what he's doing with that horrible O-line.
This time he does it with his legs. And that's an old school Dion. Here's Shedeur with time. Shedeur in trouble. Sanders breaks contain. Fires it down the field. And caught by Travis Hunter.
These two really sting if you're Colorado. Sanders. Downfield. Got him in. Horn. Atonement. Touchdown.
Eyes don't lie. The eyes don't lie. Did you see that pass? Y'all seen that pass? Let's go back. You see this motherfucker dork?
Downfield. Got him in. Horn. Atonement.
They gotta quit fucking playing. They gotta quit playing. That's a motherfucking dork right there. That man don't let him throw this damn ball.
Receivers.
Look at this. Clutch time. Overtime. Clutch time.
Sanders pulls. Got it. Touchdown, Harrison.
Clutch time. Second overtime. Clutch.
Sanders open. There he is again. Touchdown, Harrison.
First down at the 30. Sanders takes his time. Lofts one in the air. Caught. Touchdown, Colorado. Jimmy. Well, remember, Jimmy Horn, Xavier Weaver, terrific receivers. Here's Sanders. End zone. Touchdown. Jimmy Horn.
Nice. They were the first group I made friends with here. 3rd and 10 for Sanders. Steps up in the pocket. Sanders trying to race to that first down marker and lose the tackle. And Sanders gonna strut into the end zone.
The Southern California program in general. Here's Sanders throws a deep ball. And caught at the 50.
First down. He's just so instinctive, Mark. So instinctive. Sanders gonna run it. Still on his feet. Still running. Finally pushed out, kind of loosely huddling on the field. Then you go fast tempo, which is really you're trying to wide open room service. Room service.
What did your eyes show you right there? You seen that shit. I seen it. You seen it. They seen it. Greatness.
Everything but the tipping. Anytime they can get him singled up. Into the end zone. Touchdown. Hunter held on to it.
I'm just saying it's back
First
toward the
and 10.
And here's a throw to the end zone. Jump ball. Catch made. Horn. Touchdown.
Edwards in the backfield beside Sanders. Clean pocket. Shot downfield. Got a man. First down for Colorado. Shot. Hunter. He's out there. Hunter has it. And Colorado.
3rd down. Sanders again. He's elusive. He's going to let it fly. And it is caught by Hunter. Touchdown. Travis Hunter.
Lines one of the changes this year in college football. Shedeur. Sanders over the middle of the field. Horn on the catch at the other end. The connection and a touchdown.
Good.
They run a twist. Sanders elusive. Fires, got his man. And a good move down to the 39-yard line. First down pickup. Webster.
Do you see this? Do y'all see this type of talent this man can do? Look at this. Drop at a dime. This man's running for his life. Stop at what we were talking about. That terrible O-line. O-line got him running for his life. He's running for his life out there every day.
A twist.
Look at him.
Sanders elusive.
Stop.
Fires, got his man. And a good move down to the 39-yard line. First down pickup, Webster. Hunter at the bottom of your screen. Shedeur comes back the other way to Hunter. Makes the catch. What a grab. Sanders pulls it out. into the end zone. Touchdown, Hunter. One, they just get it off into the end zone. Contact. What a catch! A miraculous, implausible, impossible catch by 12.
Sanders, end zone, caught! Touchdown! Lester! Colorado has 2 timeouts left. Sanders fires, got a man! Lester, he's 5, he's touchdown! 2nd and 4, Sanders again fires, end zone, Hunter caught it!
Did you see that pass? Look at where this ball goes. Look where this ball is at. This man threw a dime in the corner of the end zone. Look at this. Watch this.
Colorado has 2 timeouts left.
Yes.
Sanders fires, got a man! Lester, he's 5, he's touchdown!
Look, throw that dime right here.
2nd and 4, Sanders again
Look at this.
fires, end zone, Hunter caught it!
Colorado after the penalty on Johnson. Inside the 5 on 1st and goal. And Sanders.
Come on.
End zone. Hunter up at the top side of the screen. Sanders looking that way. And he was wrapped up by Ma'at.
Wow.
Broke free.
Wow.
Lynn trying to drag
Come
him
on.
down. Not there. Sanders with space to run. An escape job for Shedeur Sanders.
Man running for his life with that O-line. You see that O-line? O-line was trash. And look how good he improvised. Look at the success. The amount of success he was able to have under that trash-ass O-line. And you know, when he gets to the NFL, oh, it's going to get better. He's going to have some people who really know how to block. All that running away from people and all that stuff, that even though all of that, he was able still to throw for 4,000 yards. 37 touchdowns. Huh? Passing touchdowns. 41 total. With a horrible O-line.
Chasing 2 touchdowns. Linton. And Sanders ducks out of it. Another magician-like maneuver, and he hits a man downfield. It's Miller. I don't think he's down. He's not down. Off to the races. Miller to the end zone.
We was just talking about that whole line. That was another play, another example of how horrible that whole line was. Look at this. Look at what this man had to do to survive this play. This is ridiculous. Look, this is the first survivor. This first survivor. Look at this.
And Sanders ducks out of it. Another magician-like maneuver, and he hits a man downfield. It's Miller. I don't think he's down. He's not down. Off to the races. Miller to the end zone.
Man arguably had the worst O-line in college. In college. Man had the worst O-line in college. And was able to maximize his production with it. Still was able to maximize. Imagine what he's going to be able to do when they start blocking. Huh? Might have a 6,000-yard season.
4 up on the line again, bringing 4 like they have been all night on 1st down. Shot play down the middle. Travis Hunter dropped in the bucket by Sanders. And all rushing from one side. The Big 12 opener comes down to this play. Sanders gets the feet set toward the end zone for the game. It is caught by Whistler. Just like
That's a game winner. This is the type of quarterback you're going to get. Clutch. See what time that says? Look, go back. That motherfucker said 4th quarter, 0 seconds on the clock. 0 seconds on the clock, y'all. Down by 7 points. 1 pass. Shedeur has the ball in his hand. Right. 2 seconds left. Look at this. Right. Woo! 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 Woo!
First down and 10. Play action. Sanders throws for Hunter. He'll walk in for 6.
Go.
Sanders with a clean pocket, looking deep for Shepard, and it is a diving catch. Oh, Will Shepard. Sanders pulls.
You see how many times he have to run out the pocket? You know what I'm saying? That O-line is really trash. But look how he's improvising with trash. Huh?
Touchdown, Shepard.
Picked it up pretty well. It was late, but Shedeur tried to bail, and it ended up in another catastrophic sack.
That's the 6th one of the game. Downfield, Miller with the catch, and a first down at the 20-yard. One on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 15. He's going to reach back and launch it downfield inside the 10. End zone, top side. One-handed try, and that is incomplete. Those are lowered thighs. Shedeur Sanders. Oh, what a move. Oh, hit him with the touchdown.
Yeah, I was playing with him.
Sanders taking a shot, got him in. Room service, touchdown.
For Texas Tech's defense. The mesh, it is Sanders, and he will waltz in. Touchdown. The Buffs lead for the first.
Utah showing blitz. Sanders, free play, down the sideline, caught, touchdown, whoa, Will Shepard.
Y'all see that pass right there? They call this a behind, over-the-shoulder pass. You understand how much touch that you got to have on this pass right here? Like this is one of these. This is a real NFL pass right here. It's right over the shoulder. This is one of the passes that Jerry Rice used to catch. Joe Montana used to throw this to Jerry all the time. Right over the shoulder. Keep going. This is the type of play that you do when you're on the football field when you're playing and you want to mimic something. I'm Jerry. You Joe. You know what I'm saying? This is the type of shit that happened. This is a nice play right here. Well, let's watch this again. Look at
Sanders, free play, down the sideline, caught, touchdown, whoa, Will Shepard.
That is perfection.
Empty backfield for Shedeur. Sanders, over the middle, caught. Miller, high stepping at the 5, touchdown, Buffalo.
Through this, I know what I'm seeing, and I can react to what I'm seeing. And that's what veterans tend to play with.
Sanders off his back foot, wide open receiver. Miller again. And Miller.
Just behind the scenes.
Inside the red zone for Shedeur Sanders, who took a big hit just a moment ago, and he feeds it in for Miller. Back to 2nd down. It's a huge loss for Kansas here. Here comes Wheeler on a blitz. Sanders down the field, and a wide open Hunter.
Y'all see even that touchdown. Look, he getting blitzed right here on this play. This is the type of shit that they supposed to be watching. Look how he responds to the blitz. He stays in the hole. He stays in the pocket. He doesn't flinch. Eyes down the field. Watch this. This is a pro play.
Back to 2nd down. It's a huge loss for Kansas here. Here comes Wheeler on a blitz. Sanders down the field, and a wide open Hunter.
On 3rd down,
Sanders surveys, keeps his eyes downfield, got him in, touchdown.
Another play. Trash ass O-line. Do you understand how much improvising that Shedeur had to do all year? He got the tap dance. The man back there tap dancing. He back there dancing. Dancing with the stars back here. Watch this. This man back here tap dancing.
on 3rd down.
That's one.
Keeps his eyes downfield, got him in, touchdown.
Man out there dancing.
Sanders taking a shot downfield, complete.
all these plays. He's under duress. Oh, all these plays, he under duress. Look at this. They blitz him. Blitz him again. Here comes the blitz.
Sanders taking a shot downfield.
Oh.
Complete. Caught. Hard. Inside the... Self-inflicted wounds today for the Cowboys with penalties. Sanders rolling out. Fires. Touchdown. And it's time to maybe...
But it was 14 different pillows that he's laid his head on. Although when you count the hotel pillows, probably more than that.
Shedeur trying to put that defense to sleep. Complete. 3rd down and 9. Downfield for Hunter. Caught at the 40 and down at the 36.
Welcome.
Up top into the end zone. Caught. How did he make that one?
4-down territory for Colorado. Sanders flushed out of the pocket again. Hit as he throws downfield. And the catch is made. Travis Hunter. Juking. Scoring.
So as you can tell, my nigga is a baller, man. They gotta quit playing with him. They gotta quit playing with him. As you can tell, what did your eyes see? What did your eyes tell you when you seen that tell? Did you see scrub? I know you didn't see that. I know your eyes did not see that and say, that equals scrub. Hell no. At least in your eyes, you like, hold up. He looks at least good. If not a star, but he definitely looks good. You know what I'm saying? So, if y'all don't like Shedeur, just say that. But don't try to diminish the man's work ethic or diminish the value of the man. The man's good. If they don't like the man, just say that. We just don't like him. That's that. We can accept that. I accept that better than some fake ass shit like, oh, he's not qualified. Nah. We can clearly see he's qualified. The eyes is telling me he's qualified. He's more than qualified. The eyes is telling you, like, nigga, this nigga's more than qualified. Now, if you just don't like the motherfucker, that's shit. That's different. Just straight up say it, then. The motherfucker can accept that better. We don't like the motherfucker. He's an asshole. Had a stank ass attitude when he showed up. And we didn't like it. We can't deal with it. Okay. We can accept that. If you keep it at 1,000. But you have zero exclamation of why you don't want to pick one of the top talents in college. We like, hold up, nigga. That lifts an eyebrow. Like, what the fuck is going on? What the hell is going on? You know what I'm saying? That lifts an immediate eyebrow. Said 5 to 10 million for Shedeur. And you think he earned it by himself? Technically, his dad did help him. His dad helped him. But technically, he earned it. Because look, you can lead a horse to water, but you can't make him drink it. How many fathers have had kids that they try to lead in the right direction and fail? It happens. It happens to the best of us, man. Everybody's not perfect. You know how hard it is to keep the kids focused. You know, the man's done a phenomenal job. A phenomenal job. Now, Shedeur, for people that say Shedeur's not immature, they have zero evidence of the immaturity. Where is the immaturity? When we talking about if this is what they equate to the immaturity. What are we talking about? We talking about young players, right? How old is Shedeur? Probably at the most. how old could you get in college? What you at the latest? What 21, 22 years, 23, 24 years old in 4 years? He ain't even 25. The man's not even 25 years old. Of course, he might be a little bit flamboyant, like might want to try to have fun out there. But you know what I hate? When people forget how it felt to be a young person. We gotta stop acting like we forgot how it felt to be a young person. Stop that. Stop that. Lord Jesus. You know how it feels to be a young cat. All them people that's my age, 40 something plus, or even older, or even 30 something, you know how it felt to be a young guy. You know how it felt to be in your early 20s. So let him you know he's still in a developing point. He's gonna do a couple things that may look immature-ish. You know what I'm saying? But shit, he's still young. He got room to grow. He's got room to grow. He's like, we can't let him. We gotta allow people to grow and allow people to grow into themselves. A lot of these people at these age don't even have no personality or a clue of who they even want to be or how they want to present themselves in a certain type of way to people. You see a lot of stars out there that have zero character, zero personality. This person has a personality. He has a way of carrying himself, the way that he wants to present himself, his brand. A lot of people don't know how to do that. A lot of people don't know how to go out there and represent their brand like Shedeur is doing his brand. You know what I'm saying? And speak for himself the way that he knows how to speak for himself. And a lot of people don't know how to do that shit. I think he's handling this. I think he's very intelligent. He may be a little flamboyant, but look who his dad is. Come on, man. If my dad was Dion, I might. I'm saying, Dion with my daddy, nigga. You know what I'm saying? I might have a little pep in my step too. You know what I'm saying? You know that my dad, Hall of Famer. You know, hey, oh God, you know, hey Dion, yeah, my dad. You know what I'm saying? I'm kind of athletic. I kind of got the body. My daddy even gave me these dope ass jeans. You know what I'm saying? I could do some stuff. You know what I'm saying? Look, man. Come on, man. You got to cut the brother some slack, man. Come on, man. His dad is Dion. Shit, everyone missing the mark on this. It's not really about Sanders not being talented. We know it's not about talent. If talent was the issue, that wouldn't even be the issue right now. We talking about the way they're mad at him because this stigma that they try to create with black people, this attitude. He has an attitude problem or something. I guess they're trying to say he has an attitude problem because he knows what he wants. He's confident. He believes in himself. That's a bad attitude. But anybody else that's walking around like that, that's considered confidence. Tom Brady doing the exact same thing, that's confidence. John Elway doing the exact same thing, that's confidence. When the brothers are doing it, that was flamboyant and cocky. Now that's the type of shit that we don't like. We don't like these two type of things like how when Tom Brady gets fired up and stuff. He's firing up his team. He's getting his teammates rallied up versus T.O. He get fired up and shit, and now he's creating a distraction. We sick of that shit. We sick of motherfuckers trying to decipher attitudes and all this bullshit and trying to read people and all that old dumbass shit. Man, fuck all that shit. Fuck all that reading people and all that old dumbass shit. Because when it boiled down to it, it's about who winning and who losing. Tom Brady hate to lose. Sometimes he might cuss your motherfucking ass out if you out there losing. Shit, did that make him a bad teammate? Hell fucking no. Shit, T.O., he hate to lose. He might cuss your motherfucking ass out there, nigga. You out there losing, not throwing them the ball. That make him a bad teammate? Hell fucking no. Them type of guys you want in the trenches with you. You want people who want to win, that hate to lose. Shit. I don't want nobody who that's okay with losing on my team. No, I know that's not my type of guy. That's not my type of guy. No, that is not my type of guy. We want people that don't want to lose out there. We want people that can't stand to lose out there. Let me see what this guy said. This guy's been writing too much. Shade Penis got him delusional on how good he really is. Now, a lot of you guys are homosexuals. That's why you speak like a homosexual. You're a homosexual. What's that nigga's name? Put him back on the screen. He wants to be famous. Let's get the guy back on here. The homosexual. Travel Mexico. The homosexual. Travel Mexico. The homosexual. It's got a nice little ring to it, huh? Travel Mexico. The homosexual. Look, man, we gotta get you to stop making these little gay stuff online because it's just because you like the little sausage a little bit every now and then in your mouth and shit. Well, we got sausage chewer out here. We got a real life cocksucker out here. We got a cocksucker out here. Boy, oh Lord Jesus. We got a cocksucker out here. Lord Jesus. We got Travel Mexico out here talking crazy about penises and stuff. Lord Jesus, you're a weirdo. You're out here trying to sex play men. Lord Jesus, am I sexy to you? Do I look good? Am I pretty? Do I look pretty to you? Huh? Am I pretty to you? Huh? Am I appealing? Am I pretty? We sick of it. You shouldn't be attracted to people like me, you know? You shouldn't be attracted to people like me now. Travel Mexico. We would think you'd be out there looking for a Sunday. It's Friday. It's Friday night. We think you'd be looking for a couple bitches and shit on Saturday night or Friday night, huh? However, you like men, huh? Pussy wasn't enough, huh? Pussy wasn't enough. It had to switch the button. Nevertheless, all right, I gotta get focused. That's enough for him. Get him off of my screen. Be sick of it. Fucking sick of you. Sick of these niggas. Sick of you and your nasty gay joints. Your nasty homosexual fucking jokes. We're sick of you. That's because you're out here hating on a man. What kind of joy gives you to go around on the internet talking bad about another person that's trying to do something with their life? I told y'all, man, hating is something that you really can't understand. It's stupid. Get crazy out there. Like, why would you go around hopping on niggas' inbox, hopping in people's podcasts just to hate on Shedeur? Like, I don't even know Shedeur. I don't know Shedeur. I don't know. I just heard of them. I mean, I seen them play and stuff. We know of them. We don't know, Shedeur. Why are you going around? You taking time out of your day, going or hopping on other people's shit to talk bad about Shedeur? Lord Jesus. Hating is real crazy around there. Hating is a disease. Because you're doing something stupid. This is stupid. You're going around taking time out of your day to sit here with your phone in your hand and text about another man all day. You're ridiculous. What does he say? What's going on? Oh, I went out? My stream went out. How did my stream go out? That's crazy. They said my stream went out. I guess I was cussing too much. The stream went out. Did it just go out on your screen, on your phone? Oh, I'm back. Okay. I guess I said something wrong. But you know, when you start talking about these nasty niggas, these homosexual niggas, that's when they start trying to block you and shit. So we got to stay off of that topic because I don't want to piss nobody off trying to bag motherfucking Mexico nigga. Because he's infatuated with men. Lord Jesus. Lord Jesus. He's infatuated with men, y'all. Lord Jesus. We got... There's a new type of man out there floating around, y'all. He's attracted to men. We're sick of them. We fucking sick of you nasty niggas, man. Sick of these niggas. Fucking sick of you niggas. Fucking nasty ass niggas. They're harassing niggas. They're harassing real niggas. These nasty niggas getting bold, y'all, now. These nasty niggas getting bold as hell now. Yeah, they keep blocking me and blocking me out. All right, fuck. All right, I'm a
suspended for policy charges.
Account got suspended for talking about these niggas.
It's still going. You just gotta not talk about.
All right, man. I'm gonna quit.
People are citizens.
Yeah, I'm gonna quit talking. Says politics violations. That's hilarious. Yeah, that's because your ass jumped on my shit. I was minding my own business, and here you go, fucking up the bag. Lord, see, this is what Shedeur gotta recognize. There's people out there that's trying to mess up your bag. See, I just messed up, Shedeur. I let them trick me out my bag. Don't let them trick you out your bag, Shedeur. Don't let them trick you out your bag. This is what they do to you. They try and antagonize you. They try to pull you off your square. As soon as you jump off that mug, here they go. They point out as they start telling on you. As soon as I start saying what I say, this nigga, the first person reporting something. Oh, Lord. We know they the police. We know they don't want to fight nothing. And we definitely know that. We know they ain't trying to fight nothing. So you gotta ignore them type of people, man. They're troublemakers. They'll pull you off your square and have you out there shooting yourself in the foot. Cheddar Bobby. What you about to be on your back, you soft, la 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 la. See, when you have no face and your name is Travel Mexico, like, we don't believe you, sir. You need to have a face behind some words. That's the first thing. Add a face. We need you to add a face first before you. That's the first thing before a beef even is involved. First of all, you gotta have a face. We can't. What is that? That Travel Mexico. First of all, we don't even know your name. How can we beef with a person named Travel Mexico? Lord Jesus. This is the type of stuff that comes on the internet. We get weirdos. We have a weirdo. First of all, you don't want to use your real name. Is that a turtle for his picture? What is his picture? What is that? What is that? What is that? What is that? Hey, a tortoise. It's his picture? This is the type of people where art. You gotta stop this. You gotta stop this thing. You can't be arguing with people with a turtle as they did. This is what we got to block them. You gotta get them out of there. This is why people have moderators. Get them out of there. Block him. Block user. No timeout. No timeout. Block. Get him out. Out. That's how we gotta get you out of there. Because you're about to make me crash out. I don't trust myself at this point when you start bothering me like this. I don't know what's going to come out of my mouth. In order to control what's going to come out of my mouth, I got to get you off of my post. Get him out of there. Get him out of there, baby. We sick of you. Sick of these niggas. Nigga. Fuck up out of here, nigga. Get you up out of here. Yeah. Yeah, get you up out of here. That's the way to do this. When you got people out here trying to get you off your square and trying to pull you off, because that's what they try to use on us as black males. They try to use your emotion against you. Huh? That's what they try to use against y'all. You try to use your emotion against you. So as a black male, the first thing is to do is to avoid the bullshit and get you gotta block it. You gotta block it. Don't let them get you off your square. It's a button for a reason. Use it. I normally don't block people.
They don't let me block them.
It's not letting you block them? How the hell the other moderators do this shit? Can't ban a chat owner or moderator.
You must be a moderator.
How the hell is he a chat owner or a moderator? I don't know. I didn't sign the nigga. Who signed this nigga? Lord Jesus.
You might have to go on to your phone.
He's ruining my show. Let me get this. Let me see. We're about to get back on track again. Okay. So, we've covered everything as far as Dion, as far as Shedeur, the 4 quarterbacks that was drafted ahead of him.
Scatterboo still waiting.
Oh shit, we ain't even got the Scatterboo. That's crazy. There's still some great talent in this NFL draft. Still sitting on the board. Still sitting on the board. It's the amount of talent that's still sitting on the board is crazy. I can't wait to see this season. This season's gonna be hot. It's gonna be dope. It's gonna be exciting. It's gonna be raw. It's gonna be very competitive. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be very competitive. We're gonna see a lot of dope ass stars out there. We got upcoming stars. I want to see how Kansas City bounced back from the defeat of Super Bowl. They're gonna have normally teams that lose in the Super Bowl have a Super Bowl drought. I wonder if Kansas City's gonna have a Super Bowl drought, or will they continue to dominate the AFC? They will probably continue to dominate the AFC unless they had a shot y'all had a shot at, competing against Mahomes if you would have just drafted Shedeur. I don't see how New England didn't draft Shedeur. Y'all out there tripping. Cleveland, you out there tripping. The Jets, you out there tripping. Y'all got to see Mahomes. I don't know what. Y'all think y'all got somebody to see Mahomes? Y'all can't even see Josh Allen out there. Y'all can't see Lamar out there. What are we talking about? What are we talking about? This is ridiculous. They can't see CJ right now. The AFC is a problem. You're going to have a dog out there to compete. You're going to have a dog out there to compete. The AFC a problem. Who's the Pittsburgh Steelers quarterback? What, y'all about to use Fields? Fields is about to start? Is y'all serious? I mean, he started off pretty good last season. Then they gave him the Russell. Maybe they're gonna give it. Maybe they're gonna give Fields. They're gonna give Fields the keys. They're gonna let Fields run the show this year. Everybody been talking about Pittsburgh about to pick Shedeur. Maybe they about to give Fields the keys. I don't know. The Jets still is an intriguing team to still pick Shedeur. I don't know I don't know who's the Jets quarterback. They got rid of Aaron Rodgers, and I don't know who else came over there. Who else is next? Who else was over there, or who else came, or who's supposed to be taking Aaron Rodgers' spot? I don't know who's the Jets got. So I think that's one of the destinations he could go to. And Matthew Stafford, he only got so many years left. Maybe 1 or 2 years left. The Rams gonna have to get rid of him. They're gonna have to replace him in a minute. The Dolphins might be thinking about replacing Tua. He can't get hit. He too. You know what I mean? He's a liability. Tua a liability. You know what I'm saying? Tua's a full liability out there. Yeah, we could. Tua could be a liability. See how quick he got hurt last year. Last couple of years, Tua hasn't even made it out through the whole season. They had to think about Tyreek Hill. Tyreek Hill goes to the Dolphins. They taking off. They going off. They look like they about to have this breakout season. Tua gets hurt, season's over. Next year comes around, exact same thing happens again. Tua gets hurt, season's over. Dolphins have the right personnel, but they don't have the right quarterback right now because he is a liability. Y'all can use Dion. Y'all can use Shedeur. Y'all can use Shedeur Sanders. Dolphins can use Shedeur Sanders because Tua is not a person that you can count on to make it throughout the whole season. History is telling you that Tua is not going to make it out through the whole season. History is telling you that. Based off of what you've seen the last 2 seasons, Tua has a high likeliness of not making it throughout this season. So, knowing that, you might want to have a stud that you can put in, like Shedeur. You might want to have a stud on you know what I'm saying? Might want to have a pin on the leash that you can let off that motherfucker. You might want to have a pit that you can just let go when Tua get hurt, because we know it's only a matter of time that Tua's going to get hurt this year. We don't want to wish nothing bad on nobody. You just got to have protection like that. Kyler Murray's one of those type of guys every other year. Gets hurt. If Kyler Murray gets hurt, the whole team goes down. It's a wrap. Kyler Murray, he's expendable. He's one of those guys that can lose that job. Sanders is better than him. We need Sanders. Why not draft a stud like Sanders? Even if you're gonna have him there for a minute to just sit there and learn under Kyler for maybe a couple of games or so, because Kyler's gonna lose his job. He's gonna lose it. Kyler's gonna lose that job. He's a loser. I'm telling you, he's gonna lose it. I'm a Cardinals fan. I watch enough Kyler plays. I'm sick of it. I'm sick of the way Kyler plays. He's a loser. I'm convinced he's a loser. I've seen enough. We've had enough of the Kyler episode. We've had enough. It's time for something new. Something like prime time. Something like, you know, we can have them out here in Arizona. It'll be nice. That'll be nice. That'll be nice. So, let me see. I'm going to just call this a day, man. And thank y'all all for tapping in to my podcast and listening to this special episode about Shedeur Sanders and this draft. And no hard feelings for anybody out there, man. Whatever to say. Even Mexico guy, man. Travel Mexico, man. It's all good, man. I ain't mad at you like Tupac. You know what I'm saying? I ain't mad at you, man. Salute to Drew, man. And salute to my nigga Choo Choo, man. Stepping on this motherfucker and showing love to the low, man. I appreciate it. And make sure y'all subscribe, man. Share, man. Tap into the low, man. We got some new music videos that's on my page and stuff. We got some new stuff coming soon. Tap into the content. Real Riders Only Radio. One love. And I appreciate it. And we are out.